Can you briefly tell about yourself and your background of RPA experience?
My name is Juva. Currently working as a RPA developer in Z Academy. I have more than 2 years experience in RPA. Basically I am a .NET developer who worked 1 year in .NET. Then switch over into RPA. In our company we are currently working a process using Blue Prism automation tool. I like to work Blue Prism. I had completed Blue Prism developer certification with distinction. Other than Blue Prism I had worked automation anywhere more than 6 months. And completed RPA Foundation certification. This is my second project in RPA. I had successfully completed my first project with one of the precious RPA client Nagauro.
Okay Juva. It's really nice to hear your RPA knowledge and experience. Can you briefly describe your current project? What is the role that you are playing? What is the achievement you done in this current project? Have you using any third-party tools?
Yeah. Sure. We'll explain it briefly. This project has been developed by Blue Prism tool with 6.2 version. The main objective to use Blue Prism is security purpose. Patients' details related documents to be safe and secure way spying using Blue Prism secure mode tool. We are using work queue concept for this process for continuous patient details update and hospital records management process. And for this process we are using login agent for auto login system. So bot can log in automatically even when system has idle and locked condition. And for email configurations and email setting we are using BPSMTP configurations and Mapix software. I had played several roles in this project. To create environment variables and global timeouts for all the process. So I can achieve timeouts and variables globally according the entire process. To configure the web service through Blue Prism expose web service object. To configure the login agent/credential manager to entire process. So I can validate user ID, password through system manager. To tag the patient details and if patient details are updated/validated I can mark as completed, manual intervention/exception status. So process analyst can easily identify the status of the current record and whether manual intervention is required for the process bot. We were configured emails/SMTP/port through Mapix component of Blue Prism. So mail communication to process owner sent through Mapix configs. Bots were configured through control room and easily scheduled/managed through system manager. All the published process will be covered through our Blue Prism system manager. Blue Prism bot has been released through the release file with all the dependency files, folders. So deployed version of my bot is release file for this process. For this process, we are using Blue Prism MS Excel VBO for business-related data validations, data process. So I can easily manage objects through application modeler components. For database we are connecting through ConnectDBO objects and SQL connectivity tool. So we are easily retrieving patient data through SQL BPDBO. Involved in each phase of software development life cycle throughout the process like Process Studio, creation and publishing/Object Studio and application modeler component selection matrix and release and export and import of the entire process for the scheduling and queuing and monitoring through System Manager. Interacted with Windows-based application and mainframe-based application like Mainframe Emulator and Blur Prism connectivity through application modeler object configurations. Created functional requirements documents, FORDs, for robotic process automation project. And involved in all phases of software development life cycle including design, development and creating test cases. Solid design, coding, testing and maintaining the RPAs, robots. Identifying and debugging the errors using error handlers. Interacted with window application and created an object and interacted all the objects in Process Studio and created work queue and ran the process. Interacted with window-based application, called the process into the queues and interacted with mainframe-based application. Created and documented test procedures and scenarios for the pre-AT phases. And supported operational teams during the AT and rollout phases.
Yes, Juva. Awesome. I assume you were done an excellent job in your current project. Can you explain how Credential Manager work and the advantage of using it?
Credentials are a set of usernames and password used by Blue Prism processes and objects to access target applications. These credentials are created in the System Manager area of the product. When they are created, they may or may not be created against a credentials key in order to encrypt the account information when it is being utilized by a process or object. Credentials has to be created against credential key. Then only we can utilize against process or object. If they are, then they are bound to that unique key. And their authentication within Blue Prism is dependent upon it. In total, Credential Manager is great part of RPA for safe and secure user management and admin management.